Anna, it's great to see you again. How have you been?
I mean, about the same.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what's been going on since the last time I saw you.
I mean, nothing's really different. I wake up, I go to work, I go home, I go to sleep.
Okay, have you still been feeling pretty sad and depressed?
Every day.
Yeah. Okay, if you were to give a name to how you're feeling, if you were going to give one or two words to describe how you're feeling in a way that's meaningful to you, how would you describe it?
I don't know. It's like a black hole.
A black hole.
It's like I'm just standing in a black hole.
And how does this black hole affect other aspects of your life?
It's like everything around me. I don't see it. I don't care for it. I don't want to be a part of it. It's just me. I just feel like it's just me.
I imagine it's very lonely. Can you think of a time where this black hole wasn't a part of your life?
It's been a really long time, but well, I remember whenever I first I got this job that I'm working at, and it was really new and exciting. I was happier then. Yeah.
Okay, so there has been a time where this black hole wasn't a part of your life, but from what you're saying, it sounds like this black hole, this depression, has really taken a pretty strong control of your life right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you're afraid that if it continues to control things and have so much power in your life, you're afraid you might not be able to stand up to it in the future. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. I mean, I feel like it's hard enough as it is. Every day it just gets a little bit harder to wake up, to not just shut off my alarm, to get out of bed, to get dressed and go to work. I mean, every day it gets harder and harder.
That sounds like it would be very exhausting.
It is.
So, creating a change in your life would be pretty important to you? Okay, so imagine that you were to go to sleep tonight, and as you were sleeping, a miracle were to happen in your life. And when you woke up, as soon as you opened your eyes, everything in your life were perfect, were exactly how you would want it to be. The black hole was gone. What would be the first thing that you saw?
I mean, it would just be easy to get out of bed. I would want to have something. I would have something to want to get out of bed for. I mean, that would alone would just be great.
Okay, so you would feel like there was something worth getting out of bed for. And what would you do when you got out of bed?
I would have my cup of coffee. I would get ready for work, and I would go willingly to work.
Okay. And right now, the black hole you're experiencing doesn't allow you to do those things and to go willingly to work. It kind of feels like you're being forced to go, and it's just something you have to do.
Yes.
Okay. And if those things were to happen, if you were to be able to go to work willingly and enjoy your cup of coffee and wake up feeling good about the day, that would mean that the black hole had lost some power and that some things would change. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And what would happen to let you know things would be different? Would any relationships with other people be different?
Yeah, with my coworkers, I think. I mean, they're always, inviting me to do things after work, to go have some drinks or whatever, and I just don't feel like it.
Okay. So since you've been telling me this story of what your life could be like if the miracle had occurred, and if the black hole were gone, I can really see that you've been smiling more. Is this a story that you would like to have actually happen?
Well, sure. I mean, if it were that easy, sure.
And is this what your life was like before the black hole came and before you felt this depression and sadness?
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt, times of sadness, but it was never overwhelming and all-consuming. consuming like it is now. It's never been this bad.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you something I'd like you to try this week between the next time I see you next. Just when you're waking up, pick a couple of days this week, and before you get out of bed, take a few minutes as soon as you get up to just imagine that this miracle had occurred, and imagine that everything in your life is exactly how you'd want it to be, and that you are wanting to go to work and you can enjoy your cup of coffee and everything that you said, and just see how it feels for you to try to convince yourself that life is exactly as you'd want it. And then try that a couple of days, and when we come back next week, we can talk about if that had any effect on your life, if it was able to weaken the black hole that you've been experiencing. Does that sound like something you could do?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, great. Well, it was nice to see you again.
Thank you.